Now, on to the next. You may know that here on the afternoon show, we are really big fans of the TV show DNA Family Secrets, partly because Professor Thierry King is the DNA expert on the show. Thierry, of course, from here in Leicester, but also because it's just really good telly. And it also does change people's lives by, in some cases, well, essentially giving them families that they just didn't know that they had. Well, one person who has seen a profound change to his life is somebody that we call on the show DNA Bill, which is probably not quite right. Bill Wiley from Loughborough. He was on the show last year and found that although his long-lost American father had passed away, well, a long time ago, and sort of the end of the 1960s, he did have a really large family still living in the US and really anxious to get to know him. They've been doing that on Zoom and telephone calls and so on. Well, Bill's dream is still to meet those relatives face to face. So he's raising money to make his dream come true. Bill's on the phone. Bill, hi.
Hello, Ben. Good to speak to you again.
Oh, it's great to have you on. We always love having you on. How are you doing?
Well, I'm okay. I've had a bit of a chest infection and I didn't know whether I'd make it today, but the great healing powers of antibiotics and steroids, and here I am. So, I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Well, we're really, really pleased to have you on. Just for people that didn't hear it first time round, just tell us how DNA Family Secrets helped you.
Well, it's where to start, really. I mean, it's really kind of by chance. Everything was by chance, really. But I'm really so grateful to Professor Tori King. She is, through the power of DNA, she's profoundly changed my life and give me something to really look forward to. And I guess it's kind of spread from the program because I'm now in touch with not only my two cousins who run the program with me, lovely ladies, and I'm now in touch with a much larger family. And one of them is my nephew, Don, who was mentioned in the program, and he's in touch with me nearly all the time, you know 2 or 3 times a week, and then I speak to his sister and his daughter and some of the family, the rest of the family and friends and things like that. And we really, well, I don't know. It'll be the highlight of my life if we can get over there. We will get over there, but as you know, there's a GoFundMe scheme going on at the moment, which I have very little to do with because I'm not that techie sort, but other people do it for me. And it's really gone really well, and I'm really amazed by the generosity of people in these hard times, and they're making it possible for me, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We're hoping to be over there by next year and have a big family reunion. So, yeah, I'm forever grateful to the program and to people like yourself, Ben, for giving me a platform.
Yeah, well, look, we're grateful for you coming on, Bill, because your story is an extraordinary one. I'm right in thinking, correct me where I'm wrong here, but the only essentially the only contact you ever had with your father was a small photograph. To have rediscovered that family must have been, well, a bit of a shock to the system, mustn't it?
Yeah, it's well, I couldn't believe it, Ben, really, and it's just something that I've had in the back of my mind, but, you know, as you get older and older, it kind of is pushed to the back of your mind, you know, because you've got your family, your own family here, and it's just a thing that maybe it was, I felt it more when I was a child, you know, with not having a father, but I did know that my father was an American GI right from the start, and but it was just like, I'll never get to meet him, which I haven't, but through the power of DNA, I've managed to get in touch with living relatives, and it really is overwhelming, really, to be honest. I couldn't have made it up. You know, it is unbelievable, and I'm more sort of, I don't know, it's kind of a heritage, finding a heritage after all these years, and I hope that my family and the youngsters in the family, the grandchildren and even my children, can further this and have more contact with them. You know, obviously because my age, I'm not going to be trotting over there every year and things like that. But they certainly could. Yeah.
It's a two-way thing, this, though, isn't it? That, of course, you found this incredible family, which you are delighted by. They could have reacted in one of two ways. They could have gone, yeah, hi, Bill, thanks for that, yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Or embrace you like they have done. I mean, it's a pretty remarkable thing.
It is, actually, and to the point of it, like, because I correspond with them quite frequently, they're more like close family now. You know, they feel close. The actual feeling is really, really very, very close. You'd think I'd known them all my life, and they really have taken to me. And of course, I was as much a surprise to them as they were to me. I mean, I did have the advantage of I knew there must be someone over in America, but they had no idea about me. And honest, Ben, it's really like I am actually the eldest one in the family, and Don, my nephew there, he calls me Uncle Billy. Hello there, Uncle Billy, and I'm like, you know, the things he wants me to do. He's trying to get me on a horse when I get over there and stuff like that, you know. And I'll be riding the range, Ben, and he's like, yeah, but he's a great guy, really, and he feels more like a brother to me, to be honest, and. It's just, I don't know, it's just fantastic. You know, and,
I just have this picture of you and your nephew Don and maybe a few others in your favourite pub, the Three Nuns in Loughborough, having a pint one lunchtime.
Well, that'd be wonderful, absolutely wonderful. You know, because he's a musician, he's a trained musician, and he plays the saxophone and that, and he does gigs and whatever. But he apparently he went to live in Jamaica for 5 years. And he loves the old reggae, you know, and he's kind of, I'd love him to come over here. And he really wants to come, you know. He says, I'll be over, Uncle Billy. I'm going to come over to the UK, you know. And it's just, it really is. It's, I don't know, it makes me feel good, you know, to know them.
Bill, just remind us of why you're running the GoFundMe page.
Well, basically... because I've had health problems, the insurance has become quite a problem to me. It's quite a hefty thing because I've, besides COPD, and I caught COVID, which has made that much worse than what it was, and I've got one or two other medical problems, and the insurance is quite fantastic, really, but I never thought it would be as high as what it is, but consequently, the funds are important for me to get over there, and I would just like to get over there before anything happens that I can't get over there physically, you know, and it would just be it'd break my heart really if I couldn't do it after all these years. And,
Bill, give us an idea of the kind of sum you need to raise.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it like we checked on the insurance, and my wife gave them all the details of my medical conditions, and they were quoting us in the region of 4,500, you know, and which is quite a big chunk, and what with the airfares, and obviously we're going to need some accommodation over there, although they have agreed that they would put us up, you know, but we don't want to sort of, to be honest, Ben, they are strangers, you know, really, they're really strangers, and as much as I know they want to, and I want to be with them, it wouldn't be fair to put on them all the time for, you know, finding accommodation for me all the time.
You're a good man, Bill, you really are.
Well,
you really are.
I just think it's, you know, they're living a life, and I'm kind of, I don't expect to jump in there and they change their life around me for the time that I'm there, and they've got their lives to live. So I just really want to be really fair with them, and I don't expect them to give up everything, you know, just to look after me. But I really want to see them as much as I can. So we're looking at accommodation as well, and we're looking in the region of $6,000. But we've had some fundraising going on, and although I don't have anything to do with the details, it's gone really well, and there's a lot of the family have helped out on the GoFundMe, and the donations is well, it's incredible, Ben. The generosity of people is just overwhelming.
Well, it's humbling, but it's also, sorry to interrupt, Bill, but it's also because you're a really nice bloke and people want to help you out. And I think that's testament to the thousands that I think you've raised £2,500 already. But you've got a bit of a do on this Friday. You've got a quiz on, haven't you?
You're right, yeah. I'll tell you what, could I just put my wife on there? She'll give you,
Head of logistics.
She's my secretary, I tell you. So I'm like, yeah. So I'll get something wrong otherwise. I'll just pass her over, Ben.
Yeah, do.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, how are you doing?
All right, thank you.
He's impossible, isn't he?
He is, yeah. You can't stop him talking. That's why I stay in the background and just do all the work.
Oh, Julie, it's funny. Listen, what are you... talk me through the quiz then. If people can... because it's a pub quiz, people can rock up and have a bit of fun and raise a bit of money for Bill. Where will they do it? How do they do it?
Right, it's at obviously the Three Nuns in Loughborough, and it starts at 8:30. It's just a general quiz. And it's £2 per person, but you get a buffet with that. They're doing like trays of sandwiches and things on each table. And there's also a raffle, and we've had lots of things donated from the local businesses around. So they've really all been really good helping us out as well.
So that's Friday evening at 8:30 at the Nuns, £2, including a cob.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, it's cheap at twice the price, isn't it?
It is. It's not too bad at all. And she doesn't like, scrimp on anything. She's good with her food. So, yeah. And just to let you know as well, when Bill first rang, and it was just started, we were only about 200 and something pound, weren't we? Yeah. Up to now, we've raised £2,396.
Wow. That's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing, yeah.
It really is amazing.
Yeah.
Julie, thank you. I know you're working really hard. If somebody's listening to this and thinking, I will stick my hand in my pocket and send them over a £5, how do they do it? How do they find you?
If you just go on Google and put GoFundMe, Bill's Texas Dream, they'll find it. It comes up straight away.
Bill's Texas Dream.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Julie, thank you ever so much. It's great to talk to you. Keep in touch with us.
That's all right. I'll put Bill back on again.
Thanks,
Thank
Julie.
you. Bye.
You. See you. Bye.
Hi, Ben.
All right, listen, Bill, it's great to talk to you. We always love having you on the show, and I know you invited me and Turi to come along on Friday. I can't come on Friday because it's half term and I'm taking the kids away. But but we will make it happen, and I know I keep promising it, and you keep holding it to me. We're going to have a pint, and I've spoke to Turi about it actually only a couple of days ago. So we are going to make that happen, and we'll have a bit of fun.
Well, I hope so, Ben. And please pass on my congratulations to her on the third series, and she fully deserves it. And I wish her all the best. And I look forward to seeing the both of you for that drink.
It's on me because we've been waiting to do this for a bit.
That's okay, mate.
It's on me. All right, Bill. Listen, the best of luck. I hope it goes really well on Friday. Yeah, you look after yourself.
Thanks very much, Ben.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Bye. He is just the nicest man. Honestly, he's a great guy. He really is. You'll find that if you go you can stream it, of course, on the BBC, and you'll find it. If you just look in DNA Family Secrets, it's a beautiful show. Bill's Texas Dream is where you'll find them online if you want to have a peek at that too. They've got this quiz going on at the Three Nuns in Loughborough on Friday, 8:30. What would you say? £2 to take part, and it includes a cob. There's a raffle and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. And talking of Turi, I spoke to her this morning. She's going to be on the show on Friday talking about this next series because she wants people to come forward so that she can find your family history. So we'll talk about that this coming Friday. It's coming up to 3 minutes to 3. News on the way with Christian.